Hi everybody. I wanted to do a video on using rubrics in Google Classroom, something I've been doing for a while now, and I wanted to share a couple of things that I've been using. They're very good. The reason I like them is that they help the students to understand what they need to do, and they also make the marking a little bit easier. So I'm just going to show you an example. Okay, if I go into here and I'm creating an assignment, what I'm doing them with is particularly my S3 class. But we're getting them ready for a exam style question. So if you look here, I've done describe the events of the Battle of Stirling Bridge. This for them would be a 4-mark question. So describe question is very, very simple. So if you want to use rubrics, there's 3 things you can do. You can create a rubric, which is very simple. All you need to do is add a title to your criterion, then describe it. So in this case, it'd be make 4 points which describe the events of the Battle of Stirling Bridge. Then what you need to do, this is worth 4, add another one until you've got all of the key points you need to do. Now Google won't let you go any further than possible if you haven't filled in any one of these particular sections. So you do need a level title, you do need a description. So 4 out of 4 would be excellent, and this would be very good, good here, satisfactory here. Okay, then you just scroll up, say, just move this over here and back down so you can see what I'm writing. You have made 4 clear points. Then all you do, click on save, and that's there. So if I put this in here, answer a question, and I create that goes into the classroom. Now this Google Classroom I'm using here is my practice one, where I try all these different things. So you go in here and you can see, go into the stream, here's the assignment and instructions. This will show you what the students will get. So here we can see the students can open this and they get their criteria. They can see what they need to do, 4 clear points, and so on. Now once you've done this, once you've done it once, it becomes easier to use the second sort of rubric. So if I just show you here, go for and explain the reasons question. Click on here, add this one, and I can reuse the rubric. So I look in all of my other ones. I can look in, find it in a different class. So here's my 3rd year class. I'm looking for and explain the reasons one. Select that. Sorry, select that. That comes in automatically. Assign that, and go in here, and you can see it's the same thing. The rubric's there. They can see what they need to do. Now all this is fairly common. Most people who use Google Classroom are doing this, and it works really well. What I have learned recently is to use the 3rd way of doing it, and this is something which is I found interesting, and something hopefully you'll find interesting too. I'm going to create here a 9-mark one. Sorry, I'm going to create an assignment here. I'm going to give it 9 marks. This is a 9-mark essay. To what extent was migration the main reason for population growth in the UK in the 19th century? So what I'm doing here is I'm going to import one from Sheets. Now you can see up here it is. This is the one I'm going to import. Okay, it's got various different factors. Now this file I found very useful. This is very helpful. I'm happy to share this file. If anyone wants to use it, just let me know. It's very simple. You can add as many criteria as you want. So for example, I've got one here. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 4 different ones. If I just take off the formula, for example, that one's got 4. And you can add extra ones as well if you need to, but I'm just going to use this one with 4 for now. So if I go into here, just click Import from Sheets. It brings up my recent spreadsheets. Here's the one I want. Bring it in. Need to click on this one. Use scoring. I've already put the points in. This tells me that it is worth 9 points. Just double check it's all gone in there. Click Save. And then Assign. Now, if I just click onto this one, here I've got one of my other Google accounts, and we are going to see what it looks like from a student point of view. So if I click on this, here's my assignment. I can have a look at the rubric. Oh yeah, I know what I've got to do. Okay, so I'm going to view this assignment. I'm going to add a document. And I'm going to look. I've already answered this question. I'll put that one in. Turn it in. Turn that in, and I go back over here to Google Chrome. Okay, I go back into this one. I can see that one's been handed in. So what I'm going to show you now, okay, is how to mark it with this and why I think it makes it so much easier. So with this here, you can see here's the rubric down the bottom. If I click on this, okay, I need to know, does it contain an introduction? Yeah, contains introduction, so it gives 1 out of 1 for that one. The structure, get a mark for addressing more than one factor. Let's have a look. Yeah, it addresses another factor, so I can click on that, gives it another mark. Points of knowledge. Does it contain 5 points of knowledge? Well, let's have a look. Yeah, there's 2 in that one. There's 2 in this one. There's 1 in that one. So that means it contains 5 points of knowledge. So I'll give it that one. And then down the bottom, last one, scroll down here. Conclusion. Is it balanced and justified? Does it just contain a conclusion? I would say this one's balanced and justified. And therefore, that gives it 9 marks, and it updates there, 9 out of 9. And I can return that. Very simple. And then if I click back over to here, go back into my classroom, okay, I can see what I got here. I got 1 out of 1 because it contains an introduction. I got 1 for structure. I got my 5 points of knowledge. So as a student, I can see what went on. I can see I got 9 out of 9. I can see why I got those marks. So I think, for me, rubrics are becoming much more useful. What I like to see is that they give an ease of marking, they give a consistency of marking, they give some good feedback to the students. And I think they have a lot of potential for doing really well. The key things are to remember that once you've done it once, make sure you know where that is, or try and get it into a spreadsheet, and you can just import your rubrics from those spreadsheets. Then you've got that ease of use. So if there's any questions, comment on the YouTube video, please.